Well, good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon, and we're going to play some History Maker Baseball. I am Tenacious Earl, your host, here with you for the next hour or so, maybe less, maybe a little more. We'll see. This is going to be matchup number 2 for each of these teams. It's a 10-team league, as I've mentioned before. It's what I kind of get into doing, 10 teams randomly picked, and then had been doing Strat for the most part, Stratomatic Baseball, but we're doing History Maker here. So this game will be the Houston Astros at the Toronto Blue Jays. I had a couple of questions that I asked a couple of people, including Baseball Demos was one of them. Didn't get an answer, but maybe I'll fill you in more on that. It shouldn't affect this game in any way, but I'll have to find out if it affects their next game, Game 2 of this series. So let's get going here. Real quick, we've rolled out our drive to start out with a Patreon account, which is a way that we can, we'll say, bring this channel to the next level and hopefully provide you all with even better content, as well as potentially some giveaways. I mean, if you submit if you become a member at a $2 per month level, if you figure that out, do the calculations, 12 months. We're planning to do every month at least a $50 giveaway if we can reach that $200 mark, and we're willing to go even more if we can get a higher amount than that. But you do the math on that, and you take 2 years of $2. And you figure if you win one, you've already broke even. So, I mean, you've done better than broke even. So, I mean, you just have to, this is not to, like, heavy pitch it, but just, we're trying to make it so we can provide other projects, make these projects be something that we can sustain through the channel in a way. And it really, when it comes to having many hands work together, we can have lots of people involved in this process, and we're definitely more than interested in bringing ideas to the table from anybody who does join this channel, and I mean, in theory, people that aren't a part of the, don't become patrons. I mean, we're always going to listen to we're always going to take some advice or some suggestions and such, but in any event, that's sort of, I mean, definitely we're going to listen to those who are, backing this channel, and so that's about it. I'm going to get started here because I don't want to go on too much further. But like I said, for a $2 amount, you get the opportunity to be in on monthly giveaways if we can reach that goal, which we have, which is a $200 amount. So let's get going. Game 4 for both of these teams, Houston and Toronto. And Baseball Demos just responded. So my pregame rolls, Marwin Gonzalez is going to have a good eye till further notice, which I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a good eye label, but he will have it from here until 2 more people get till further notice rolls. So that could help. Should mean some walks for him, I would imagine. Let's see. For the Blue Jays, it was R.A. Dickey gets control. It says this game. I'm taking it to mean next game, because he's this next game starter. That's how that works out. So that's what we got for those. No other things carrying over. Both teams will be semi-harmonious. The Astros 0-3 at the moment. The Blue Jays 1-2. So not necessarily a marquee matchup as it comes to records, but we know that Toronto should, in theory, finish with a better record than 1-2. They get in the playoffs in the 2016 season. So with a good start in his last game, they decided to give Jake Marisnick another start, this time in center, giving Carlos Gomez, who has struggled early on, the game off. Jose Altuve at second base, Carlos Correa shortstop, George Springer right, Marwin Gonzalez, first base. Again, he has the good eye till further notice. Luis Valbuena at third. Tyler White going to be the DH. Jason Castro catching. And is that Colby or Corey? I think it's Colby. It is Colby. Colby Rasmussen left. They'll face Marco Estrada. First game starting for Estrada. Also for the Houston Astros, it'll be Scott Feldman on the mound. So here we go. Marisnick against Estrada to start off the game. 3-4-6. Eager? Yes, Marisnick is eager. He flies out to center field, and that will be out number 1. Underway here from Skydome, indoor, so no weather effects possible in this one. Jose Altuve. And a 1-3-5. That's going to be that's going to be a potential highlight reel. The 1 is red. Black is 3. Hey Mark, yes, I hope you're doing well as well. So potentially memorable plays in the field here. So 1 red, black, 3. It's a 5-5. Went way off the page. 5-5. Ooh boy. Highlight reel A. This is the first time I've ever had an A highlight reel. So let's go to highlight reel A. So I guess I re-roll here, and I'll re-roll the decider die. Let's see what happens. 2-4. Cool, Mark. 2-4. 2 errors on the same play for a 2-4. Here we go. 2 errors on the same play. Ball bobbled by the shortstop, then a throw mishandled by the first baseman. So that is Tulowitzki and Colabello. So an E6 and an E3 bring Altuve to second. Interesting. Carlos Correa. Oh yeah, for Houston, the hot hitter is Altuve. The cold hitter is the current guy, Correa. 1-1-2 flash. Estrada has flash. That is a strikeout. Unless, see now, with Marwin Gonzalez, that would be a good eye. Potential good eye roll, but this isn't a good eye. It's not Gonzalez, so 2 outs. And there'll be George Springer. Runner at second. 2-3-4. Runners on base. Yep, so it's going to be plate drama. 2-2. Pitcher Gold. He's iron. Save at first on an error. So that's an E1. 3 errors in the inning on the Blue Jays. Not a stellar showing from them so far in the field. And that brings up Marwin Gonzalez. 2 outs. 1-4-6. Flash. Oh boy. There you go. Flash strikeout, but it's got the eye. That's going to be a walk. Oh wait. I thought that was for a walk, but it's not a walk. Good eye means it voids a strikeout. Ground out. Runners advance at base. Well, with 2 outs, that's not going to help anything. That's going to end the inning. So I should have read that beforehand. So it says ground out. What are we going to do here? Let's... Gonzalez is batting from the left side. So is it second base? Yes. The inning is over. Guess it doesn't bring about more walks, just helps get a runner along. If there had been 1 out, that would have been a run scored. But no score to speak of now. Okay. The hot hitter Michael Saunders will lead off for the Jays. Ryan Goins second. Josh Donaldson at third base. Encarnacion DH. Tulowitzki shortstop. Jose Bautista right. Russell Martin catching Colabello at first. We already saw him on an air. And Kevin Pillar center field to face Scott Feldman. 3-5-5. Struggler. No. Not a struggler. Not a champion. So ground out to... Well, Saunders is a whiffer. So that will end up being a strikeout. First strikeout for Feldman. Ryan Goins. 1-5-5. Home run king. No, Goins, that's a bad time for that. No home run king. It's a fly out to center. And with 2 away, it'll be Josh Donaldson. 556. If this had been on the other roll, that would have been long gone. Ace. No, he's not an ace. Sad sack. Nope, not a sad sack. That's a double. Brings up Encarnacion. 666s. Not an ace. Not a sad sack. Oh, we got to check glove. We got to check glove here. Let's see what happens. So, let's see, we roll 1 here. So this is glove. We roll 1 to see who it's, if anybody. It's a 3. Left field gold. Left fielder is Rasmussen. Rasmus is gold. So he leaps, and what happens here? 6 off his glove, and it's a home run. It is gone. So 2-run homer, and they'll take the lead. Encarnacion takes it out of here. 2-0. I've got to start going back to a different... You can see all of where I've colored in on the other side here. So that's gone. 2-0 Toronto with 2 outs still. And it'll be Tulowitzki. 2-3-6. Double control. No, he doesn't. And it's not the pitcher batting, so that's a walk. So now Feldman is a semi-struggler. 3 in a row reached. And here's Jose Bautista, 1-3-4. Gold catcher. No, Castro isn't. Not a champion. Outfield drama. 5-6. Left fielder iron. No, he's not. That's going to be a fly out to left, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left. Go to the second. And so I think I got some confirmation from Steve Tower from Play. I asked him the question about yesterday's game. I had rain, and one of these rolls here where you don't have the pitcher on the 1, you don't have a pitcher check. That's where you're supposed to check for rain delays, and I got more than 1, and he just says that you probably shouldn't check more than once. So I guess I was right by not, which makes me feel good that I did it right, but it also makes it seem really awkward to have to keep rolling and rolling. 4-6-6 as Balbuena leads off here. 4-6-6. Wild. Now he's got control, or semi-control. Home run king or slugger. Yes, he is. Strikes out. So Tyler White. He's a slugger and a partial whiffer. 1-1-5 yes, he's fresh. That'll be a pop-up to the third baseman. Wait, why does it say always? I thought it... Where is that? Main chart. Use the system. Let the matching dice numbers cancel each other out. Use the color of the remaining dice. Okay, so it's a black 5. That's a second baseman. Pop out to second. That's what I was messing up. Alright, 2 down. Jason Castro. 255. Star. Yes, that's a strikeout, and Castro does not have a good eye. And so Houston, 2 innings into a trip to 0-4 here if they don't watch it. Seems like Toronto may have got their footing under them here. At least getting one victory out of Kansas City. So Russell Martin, 1-1-2, strikes out. Because of, well, because he's semi-flash with a dot. So Chris Colabello, 2-4-6, control, yes, grounds back to the pitcher, 2 outs. Pilar, 1-2-6, fresh, yes, line out to second, ends the inning. So it'll be Rasmus and then the top of the order in the top of the third. 5-6-6. Not wild. No good eye. It's a strikeout. And then we'll go to the right now chart. So Estrada is semi-hot. Jake Marisnick. Oh, wait. We got to go to... That's the wrong die. We got to go to right now. Marisnick is not cold, but he's neutral. So 4-5. Cold batter, he's not cold. It's a grounder to first. So 2 outs. It'll bring up Jose Altuve, who reached on a double air play. 1-3-6. We almost got another 1-3-5. So 1-3-6 ace. Not an ace. Not whiffer, not cold, infield drama. 3-3, pitcher iron. No, Estrada doesn't have any. It's going to be a 1-3, ends the inning. Alright, so check the chat here for a minute. We go to the bottom of the third, still 2-0 Toronto. Oh, okay. Well, Mark, appreciate you committing there, at least verbally, to be a part of our drive for Patreon. I know that not everybody's in the same boat, and we're definitely not trying to put anybody in a pinch, but you know, just if there are some who can afford to do it, that would be awesome. We would really appreciate that, and look forward to partnering with a number of you, hopefully enough to get up to the level that we're aspiring to. 1-2-4, control. Yes, Feldman has control. It's a grounder to short. 1 down. Saunders 0-for-2 so far, the hot hitter. He might not be hot next game if he keeps this up. Goins, 1-2-6. Fresh. Yes, that's a line out to second for the second out. Through 3 innings, pitchers are fresh. Then they're semi-fresh from 4 through 6. And that can change by era too. So 2-5-6. Struggler. He is not at this point. He was earlier. He was semi-struggler. Champion or patient? Semi-patient, not this time, so it'll be infield drama again. And a 2-3, second baseman iron. Nope. Altuve is semi-gold. That'll be a routine grounder. 1-2-3. Feldman shakes off the first inning and puts down 7 in a row. Hold on just a second. Oh yeah? You won? Good. Sweet. My son has been digging around on the computer for different games, and he's playing Football Manager. So it's a pretty complicated game, but I think he's trying to get the hang of it some. So we'll see. I like the game, but I was really into it in a different phase of my life. I'll try to help him out here one of these days, but maybe a little later today. We'll see. 4, 4, 5. Sometimes it's easier for him to learn on his own. Workman, not a workman. Patient, not patience. That's a grounder to first. I'm trying to get back into soccer, mostly English. It's nice because the championship is now on ESPN3, at least a few of the games, which is kind of nice. So, well, I had it back in 2013 and 2012. So, Football Manager, that is. Yeah, that's Flash Strikeout, and let's see, what is it? That is questionable. Nah, that's going to be a... Oh, wait. So that's a strikeout. What is this? 144. Strikeout with the glasses. Questionable or lenient. Umpire calls ball 4. Other umpires call strike 3. Okay, so that is strike 3 because the home plate umpire here is Jeff Nelson. He's respected. So that's 2 outs. Marwin Gonzalez. Oh, you're a Huddersfield Town fan? Nice. 355. I used to, hold on here. Struggler, no. Champion, no. Ground out to second, unless he's a whiffer, and he is, so that's a strikeout. I used to blog Premier League tactics and things like that for a site here in the U.S., and I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to get back into it. That site doesn't really do that kind of thing anymore. They are more into the TV side of, like things being shown, and they're the ones that they reported. That's where I saw that they were putting the championship on ESPN3. So 3-5-6 leading off is Encarnacion. He homered, knocked in 2. In his first at bat. Same, yeah, they're both righties, so that's a strikeout. One, 3, 4. I really don't have a favorite team. Most of the people over here in the U.S. are either, say, Manchester United or Arsenal, it seems. Are fans, either Gooners or Red Devil fans, but so it's outfield drama. 3, 4, left fielder iron. Nope, so that's an easy fly out, second out. Yeah, I mean, and I have a high school friend who's a Chelsea fan, and it's like, for a while there I liked Blackpool. That was kind of like when I really started getting into it. 3, 4, 6. Not eager, so that's a walk, and he's not active, so he won't steal. I like Blackpool back when they came up. I think it was for the 2010-2011 season, and then they kind of went back down, I think, in the following season. They got rid of Charlie Adam and such. So, Colabella with 2 outs. 2, 4, 6. Yes, he has control, so that's a grounder to the pitcher. That will end the inning. So, pretty uneventful game so far. Yeah, I know that I was rooming with a guy who was a soccer player and a soccer ref when I was in college, and he tried to get me into soccer, and that was right about the year that the Premier League came into existence. It was like early 90s, and I can't remember which year exactly. It might have been 93. And he was real excited about that. So Valbuena will lead off again. He struck out in his first chance to do that. 2, 3, 5. Not wild, not eager. Grounder to second, although he is patient. So he'll draw a walk to lead off. Tyler White. Valbuena is stoic. so semi-stoic. So probably. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Houston try a hit and run here with white. Probably not a great idea with Valbuena, but you never know. Let's see. 3-5-6. Same. Yeah, it is. Well, it's a strikeout. And I believe that if batter walks or strikes out, runner on first must attempt steal of second. All right. Roll to side or die to see if he makes it. Okay, so it's a 50-50 shot here that he makes it. And he makes it. So that's a stolen base and a strikeout. Somehow Valbuena musters enough speed to get in there. So Jason Castro with a runner at second. 1-4-5. I might not have played that in that way before, but I am this time, so that's good. 1-4-5. As a struggler, no. Ground out to first or third base. Batting from the left, it'll be first base. We'll say U3. Runner moves up. 2 outs. It's something that this league in this country never really gets, has any inertia to really change, which is promotion, relegation. You know, of course it can be tough on a team too. So he is fresh. That's a strikeout. Ends the inning. Being relegated, if you're a team like, I mean, Sunderland just went down this year, so. One on an unusual result, batter out at first, but all runners advance. Nice. So Mark's game finished up rather bizarrely. It's kind of fun when you get some unusual results. Okay, so we're going to the bottom of the 5th. I have to stand up because my hind end is starting to feel the effects of this stool. So, and I'm talking about this wooden stool. Colabello, 2-5-6. Feldman's not a struggler, champion, or patient. Colabello is neither, so that'll be infield drama. So 5-6, and that was infield drama. 5, first baseman gold. Gonzalez is not, so it's going to be error on Gonzalez. E3. Yeah, well, and the thing is that there are so many teams in the second, or championship or whatever, that it really makes it. I feel like it makes it a little more difficult to be relegated if your team is willing to spend some money. So Colabello reaches on an error. Pilar, he's cold. They're going to try a sacrifice bunt here to move the Colabello up. It's a 4, so that will that'll be an out. And we will say pitcher? Yes. It's 1-4 actually. Yeah. Okay, so the sacrifice is successful, and it'll be Michael Saunders, who is the hot hitter. Three, 5. Not wild, not a sad sack, so that's a single to right. Let's see, runner advances 2 bases on any hit. So that will score Colabello. And it's now 3-0. And there's going to be a stolen base for Saunders, too. That's part of the 3-3-5. Wait, hold on. Saunders is semi-stoic. So never mind. Because the dot's showing, that means he is going to hold at first. Since he is stoic this time, it'll be Ryan Goins with 1 out. Runner at first. Two, 3, 5. Not wild, eager. Yes, he is eager. That's a single through the shortstop, although he's a whiffer, so that's going to double down to a strikeout. How unfortunate for Ryan Goins. 0 for 3 now. Luke Donaldson. Josh Donaldson. I think Luke Donaldson must be somebody else. I don't know who that is, but maybe he was a soccer player somewhere. But 2 outs. Name just rolls off the tongue for some reason. 2, 4, 5. Luke Richardson was a hockey player. Hero. Yep, that's a single to left. Runner's going to have to hold at second, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 1 base on singles, and so Feldman's starting to get into some trouble. And now he's bringing up Encarnacion with 2 outs and first and second. He's already gone out of the park once. 3, 4, 5. No iron catcher. Wait, let me see. Iron catcher, is he? Castro's not. Good eye. No, he doesn't have a good eye, so that's a strikeout, and that will end the inning. They get an insurance run. Now 3-0 Toronto. For a team that is rocking and rolling this year, they have been struggling. They struggled a bit in 2016, and they're definitely struggling in this season. So top of the 6th. Estrada rolling along here. Interesting if you look at the sheet there, but I'm not going to say too much about it. Jake Marisnick. 2, 3, 4. No runners on base. Is Marisnick the hot batter? No, he is not hot, so that's a pop out to third base, and that's 1 out. I almost made him hot, and that is unfortunate for the Astros at this point. Here is Altuve, who is hot. 1-1-2. Flash, yes, that's a strikeout. 2 outs. Correa, cold hitter. Four, 4, 6. Star. Estrada is a star. That's a ground out to second. And still zeros through 5.5. Toronto getting a nice pitching performance here so far from Estrada. So Tulowitzki leads off against Feldman. 3-0 Toronto. 2-3-5 with a decider dot. 2-3-5. Wild, no. Eager, no. Ground out to second base. Bautista. Mark rooting for the Blue Jays. 2-3-5 again. Wow, I shook him up pretty good. Let's see. Eager, no. It's another, that's a ground out to second. Although there is a patient. Semi-patient, and so that's going to be a walk. It brings up Russell Martin. Two, 4, 5. Hero, no, Russell Martin's not a hero. That's a pop out to second. That will go to the experience chart now for the. I am a Phillies fan, so experience chart. With a runner at first, it's going to be Colabello, and they will use a... They're going to use a coaching tip to make Colabello an icon as well. So, trying to see if they can get another run on the board here. 4-5. Prospect batter. No, he's not. Batter out at first. Hard infield grounder. And he's not active, so he can't be safe. So, Colabello is a righty. Is it to shortstop? No. Is it to third base? No. Second? No. Pitcher? Sure. Ends the inning. So. Go to the 7th. Estrada. Mowing him down. He's put down, what is it? 16 of the last 17 hitters. So Springer will be the batter. Four, 4, 6. Star, yes, that's a ground ball to second base, and that'll be the first out. Estrada's still a star. Marwin Gonzalez. Top of the 7th. That's 3, 4, 4. Prospect. No, Estrada is an icon. Patient. Marwin Gonzalez is not patient. That's a pop out to second base. And 2 outs. It is now Luis Valbuena. One, 5, 6. Gets past the pitcher on that one. Whiffer, semi-whiffer. So it's going to be outfield drama. Is this going to break up anything here? Let's see. Outfield drama. 3, 6. Left fielder stoic. Well, Saunders is semi-stoic without a dot showing. So that's going to be a catch. He catches it for the fly out, and that will end the inning. And 7th inning stretch now, and we're getting into some interesting territory here. They'll let Feldman start the 7th. They will get... where's Houston they used? Sippin Fields. They're going to get Neshek. And let's see. Sip their only lefty. Yeah, they'll just go with Neshek. Face Pilar. Still be Feldman. So 2, 6, 6. No runner on first, not thrown out. Leadoff batter, that's a single. Pilar's leading off the inning, so that's what it is. Michael Saunders. Still has some strategy elements, and they've used 2 of them. They're going to use a 3rd and go to the right now chart. So that is that guy. So Saunders is hot right now because he is the hot batter on his team. Plus he has a single to boot, but he is hot. Not so much is Feldman. And they're going to go ahead and use a pep talk in order to get him to be neutral. So here we go off right now. Hi, Ken. 3, 4. Cold batter. He is hot, not cold. Okay, well, that's going to just be a fly out to right field. No advancement, so that didn't work out so well for them. 1 out. Pilar. Let's see, the catcher. I think it's going to go ahead and give it a roll here. 2, 2, 6 for Goins. Batter hit by pitch, no. Cleanup batter, no. Fly out to left, except he's a whiffer. And let's see. Hold on. Pitching. Oh no. Wait, what did I say? Hit by pitch. So we had to use that for the pitcher roll. So we have to check to see if Goins is a whiffer. He is not, so that will be a fly ball to left field for the second out. Whoa, what did I do? That brings up Josh Donaldson with 2 outs. Feldman might get through this inning after all. 1-3-3 with a dot. Slugger. Well, Josh Donaldson, that's the one thing he isn't, is a slugger. He is a home run king, but not a slugger. That's a fly out to left. And that ends the inning. So what was that? 1-3-3, right? No. It was 1-5-6. Is there one here? 1-5-6 about that? I think that's okay. Alright, well, that got them out of it. So we're going to the 8th. Estrada, still in the game, still pitching extremely well right now. Tyler White. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9 hitters facing Estrada. Here we go. Top of the 8th. 3-0 Toronto right now. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He's semi-whiffer. No, that's outfield drama. No dot showing, so he's semi. Let's see. Outfield drama. 4-4. Center fielder iron. He is not iron. Makes a fly out to the center fielder, and that'll be the first out. And then we go to team chemistry. Both of them semi-harmonious. And both are going to use dugout chatter to get them fully harmonious. You want to have nothing. So 5-6. Pitching team dissonance. No. It's going to be a strikeout. And we're going to have to go to the right now chart on the 5-6. Not dissonant, so strikeout we go to right now. And right now they'll be Rasmus, but they are gonna go to a pinch hitter here. We're going to go to Evan Gaddis. Okay, so with 2 outs, that means that at least he's neutral. And they're going to go ahead and use another card. And for right now, they're going to do the old one-on-one pep talk. That'll be their last one. That'll take him from neutral up to hot. So both pitcher and batter are hot right now. 5-6. Hot pitcher, shows best stuff, retires side, alternating ground outs and fly outs. Well, that's going to be an out. Let's see which one it is. Is it to the shortstop? Yes. That ends the inning. We're through 7.5. If you can see the scorecard here, or the score sheet, you will have an idea what's going on. We're going to have to do a quick change. Gaddis is out. They'll use Carlos Gomez. They'll bring him in. Left. He'll play. Let's see. Listed as center field. We can use him as left field. He's gonna be iron. Icon semi-active. Let's say 9C, just so that way I know. Okay. All right, bottom of the 8th. Be Encarnacion against. They are going to go to their bullpen now, the Astros. So it will be Neshek coming in. Feldman goes 7 innings. And we go back to the regular chart for Encarnacion. 1 for 3 with a homer and 2 strikeouts. 5.56. Ace. He is, well, just came in the game, so he is an ace. That's a line out to third base for the first out. Tulowitzki. So now Neshek is back to being a semi-ace. 1-2-6. Fresh. He is fresh. It's a line out to second. Hit sharply both times, but both times right at fielders. Here is Bautista. 1-4-5. Not a struggler. It's a ground out to, it'll be third base. 5-3. All right, so it is 3-0 going to the top of the 9th. Estrada coming back out. He may be in spirit a little tired, but he is still pitching pretty well. And they're going to have to go straight from here to start. Marisnik against Estrada. Here we go. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. Martin is semi. Yes, he is iron. That's a walk. He's semi-active. So that brings up hot hitter Altuve. Hot because he was designated as hot before the game, and they are going to use one of their final 2. They're going to go to the right now chart, and Estrada now is cold. Toronto is going to get Roberto Osuna warming up. Let's see, did he pitch last game? No. And they have 2 left, and they will use, let's see, what do we need to use here? I'm going to use a pep talk because they want to get, they're going to get Estrada from cold to neutral. Right, cold pitcher strikeout, or no, it's hit. So wait, so it's a hit if for a cold. A walk isn't doing it. So in fact, that they're doing that to get him hot. So both players are hot. Here we go. Both Altuve and Estrada are hot, going to the right now chart. 4-6. Hot pitcher. Baffles batter with called third strikeout. That's out number 1. And gets out a tough Altuve. Now, here is Correa, who is cold. Wouldn't mind using the right now chart again for him, but they already used up that card, so they can't do that again. And what they could do, so this is the top of the 9th. 1 out, runner on first. The pitching team will use their final strategy card. They're going to go to experience against Correa. Estrada being an icon, Correa being a semi-prospect. And that's going to force the Astros to use their final one to use a coaching tip to make him an icon. So now both guys are icons. Here we go. 2 icons off of the experience chart. 2-5. Icon batter. Correa is an icon. Anticipates pitch, chops single past the shortstop, and that will do it for the no-hit bid. And a 2 means that only one base advance, I believe. Yes. So let's see here. They're going now. The first and second, they are going to relieve Estrada. Pitched a heck of a game, but they're going to bring in their closer, Osuna. So Correa, the cold hitter, comes through in a big situation to keep this inning going. Well, they had one out, but could have been double play for all we know. And here comes both teams out of strategy cards. Here is Springer. Again, it's 3-0 Toronto. Osuna in the game. He is now, I don't know if there's such a thing as double ace. If they have, yeah, double ace means you would do the same thing twice in a row if you get an ace roll. This would end the game if he gets that. So Osuna against Springer. Oh, we got a friggin' roll. Let's re-roll the red one here. We got halfway between. It's a 3-4-5. Iron catcher Martin. Yes, he is iron. That's a walk. That is not a good situation for the Blue Jays. First and second, or actually bases loaded, one out, and it's going to be Marwin Gonzalez. Coming up to the plate, they're going to play with the infield back. They want a double play if they can get it. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. Yes. That is a strikeout, and that's a big second out. Osuna fires and digs down deep and gets the second out. So now still the bases are loaded. I forgot to move Marisnik up, but last out, last chance. Valbuena, bases loaded. Everybody back. We're just trying to get this last out. Another 1-2-3. Flash and fresh strikes him out, and that is the ball game. Osuna comes through, and that is it. No runs. They'd get 3 men on there to in the top of the ninth. They do break up the no-hitter. It ends up being a one-hitter, but it is a shutout for Estrada and Osuna together. 3-0 your final. 1 hit allowed. Let's see, how did Feldman do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits for the Blue Jays, all Feldman. So not a bad outing for him. But there's 3 errors on the Blue Jays in the first inning alone, and 1 on the Astros. And let's see, they left 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on base. Toronto left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on base themselves. So your winning pitcher is obviously Estrada. The loss goes to Feldman. And that's it. Good game. Not a blowout. Not necessarily that close. Not much offense there from the Astros. And we're going to... Let me see. What's... Do you have anywhere online where you have your standings so we can see who's on top? Yeah, I can... What I can do is just lay out my sheet here, and I just took it out of my binder and took half of the other stuff that was in the binder out. So here, I'll show you. This isn't our current standings, as we just played a game, but this is as it stood before this game. White Sox, Yankees 1-2, 3-0. Kansas City, Milwaukee, Oakland 2-1, Minnesota 1-2, along with Philadelphia and Toronto. Remember, I mentioned Philadelphia won a game on a walk-off 3-run homer by Freddie Galvis in their recent game against Oakland. And then Houston now 0-4. Angels still 0-3. Toronto now 2-2. They've evened it up there after their victory over Houston. And so that's where things stand at the moment. I could make the updates real quick with a little doohickey here, but I want to try and save these. So these are the other matchups for this game day, which is August 8th. Minnesota Twins will face the White Sox. Twins 1-2, White Sox 3-0. It'll be Tommy Malone against Matt Latos. Then you have the Royals will be Yordano Ventura going up against the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. Vince Velasquez gets the start. Then you've got the A's with Surkamp against the Brewers with Chase Anderson. Athletics 2-1, Brewers 2-1. So that's a good matchup against a couple of teams with winning records. And to wrap it up, it'll be the other defeated team against the other undefeated team. Angels, Yankees, it'll be Garrett Richards against Nathan Eovaldi. So that's what we have so far. I didn't mean to post that on either Tabletop Baseball's Facebook page or maybe even the Tenacious Strat Baseball. Yes, but I just... And the other thing is I wanted to get this game done. I was just my own... So I was using Strat to do the stats for a while. I've been doing a little bit of hand stats at this point, but that's where the schedule came up. So those were day games. I just like, you know, freelanced it or improvised or whatever, you know. I'm into that. Guitar player, all that kind of stuff, you know, just used to making it up as I go along. Doesn't always sound good, mind you, but I'll make it up. That's what we call jazz when it doesn't sound good. But, or doesn't sound great to the ear. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I thought I had a no-hitter. I thought it was going to happen, but using the strategy cards, maybe if I had gone straight up, I would have left Correa with something garbage to do. But instead, he came through with a single. And it wouldn't be tough if it just happened all the time. So, you know, no-hitters, perfect games, they're tough, very tough. So, tough to see, and there are lots of guys who've been playing this a lot longer than me who have yet to see one. So, we'll keep playing. That's a goal eventually, is I want to see one of those, or to see something, you know, extremely remarkable, like a 4-homer game or something like that. Had a couple threes, I think. Had some back-to-back homers in a game, back-to-back, I think, once too. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Again, if you would be willing to become partners with us and be a patron of the Tabletop Baseball channel, we would really appreciate it. Again, no pressure. We will continue to put videos up here, even if we don't reach our goals. But you know what our goals are to, you know, enhance the channel here with the ability to be able to purchase more things, more games, more seasons, more you know, those things that will give us the ability to do more projects. Also, what we are hoping to do is to be able to build through you guys. I mean, like I said, a lot of you guys wouldn't have seen this at the beginning, so I'll just say it again. If you do the math, so a $2 commitment per month, that earns you if we get to the $200 mark, which is what we're hoping for, we're going to do at least $50 a month giveaways. So if you do the math on the $2 a month, and if you go 2 years and you win one drawing, you've basically broken even if you tend to spend money at Strat or wherever. I mean, we aren't sure if we're going to do a Strat gift card or ATBA, but you know, just do the math. And now, granted, I mean, it's a drawing, so you know it's up for grabs. But you know, you figure just think it out, and we're hoping that you get enough value through the page that a $2 donation per month, which is, you calculate out for a year, that's $24. You know, that's worth your while, and we hope that it sounds like something that you would be interested in doing. And you know, we're still trying to come up with some other ideas. You know, some of these sites have tiers, you know, like if you go to, what is there, Indiegogo, or what's the other one? The big, there's another big one. My mind doesn't always have these things flash right up here. But, you know, you have tiers, and so we're still trying to brainstorm if someone, you know, if there's some other tiers that we can do and provide a little more sort of skin in the game. That, you know, if you are Kickstarter, that's it, tabletop baseball in the clutch for the win. So we can add a tier, or maybe even two if we need to try and help people feel more at ease about that commitment level. But again, no pressure. Everybody's at a different place financially. You know, not everybody's able to do that, and we are more than understanding of that. You're not going to have to pay to watch games on this channel here. That's not what this is about. You know, this is about being able to go above and beyond, and to be able to just bring up the quality of everything. So we understand it's not something that everybody can commit to, and I'll just sign off with that. So if you could like the video here, that would be great. If you enjoyed this game, you can share it with your Strat friends, History Maker baseball friends. I mean, obviously we're not playing Strat here. I just mentioned Strat because I think it's almost like a habit for me. But again, you know, History Maker, if you've got a forum that you're on, that you have a lot of pals, just you know, spread the word about the channel here. And again, if you ever have feedback, leave comments. We can't incorporate every idea. We can't change everything. You know, we're you know, we do make mistakes, but you know, we do try to listen, and we do take things to heart as much as we can, and we try to honor the feedback that we get as much as we can. So we appreciate all of you, whether you are a part of the Patreon campaign or not. We'll just keep rolling games and enjoying ourselves playing games and interacting with all you. And till next time, hope you all make some more history with your whatever tabletop game you're playing. Toronto wins 3-0 over the Houston Astros. Houston goes to 0-4. Toronto gets it back to 500. And until next time, again, make history and have a great time.